Paris is known as the City of Love, with its charming streets and picturesque architecture. However, beneath the city's romantic facade lies a dark, terrifying secret that few have dared to explore. The catacombs, a network of tunnels and chambers lined with the bones of the dead, are rumored to be haunted by restless spirits and evil forces. The footage captured by one brave adventurer is a chilling reminder of the dangers that lurk in the catacombs. The brick and stone tunnels are dark and foreboding, with a sense of ancient evil that seems to seep from the walls. The dripping water echoes through the tunnels, mingling with eerie whispers and creaking footsteps that seem to come from nowhere. As the camera pans over the grim surroundings, a sense of unease washes over the viewer. Shadows flicker and dance on the walls, and strange symbols are etched into the stones. The air is thick with the stench of decay and the chill of death. Suddenly, a movement catches the eye of the adventurer. Something is moving in the lower levels of the catacombs, something that should not be there. Fear grips the adventurers as they realize they are not alone in this dark and twisted place. The mystery of what lies in the depths of the catacombs remains unsolved, leaving a sense of dread and horror that lingers long after the footage has ended. This video will make you cry with the disturbed man eating the soup. You can see the man while he's eating something with a huge spoon, and masked creatures are comforting him. At first, we can see one masked person who is approaching him. The man was eating fast and making a lot of mess around the table. It looks like he was not enjoying the meal at all, but when you hear why, you will be shocked. One pretty disturbing theory suggests the man was abducted and the masked creatures forced him to eat the leftovers of his family members, including his wife and kids. While eating, he's crying, and you can hear it in the video. He is sobbing and eating while the masked persons are petting them at the back. Another theory reveals that the video is made to make a joke among the viewers, but that was a creepy joke. Do you find this video disturbing? If yes, you are not alone. If the theory of man abduction was true, what happened next was a secret. Some say the man was also killed like the members of his family. It was what we feared most. Nature hides some really scary creatures. Just look at this video and you'll see what we mean. It was filmed on a lake or some murky water where something sinister hid. As a boat glides, you can see a creature that looks like a giant slithering snake. At first it seems docile, but as the boat gets closer, you can see something that will make your skin crawl. The snake has swallowed something big, something that could have been a predator, a wild animal, or even a human. It's hard to say for sure, but one thing is clear. The creature cannot be messed with. It is massive, long, and powerful, and can strike fear into the hearts of anyone who dares to cross its path. The capital city of Lebanon, Beirut, was the place of an enormous explosion in 2020. The blast hit the entire city and more than 200 lives were lost. In this video, you can see the devastating explosion that left damage all around the place. In this case, 3 women on the video saw something devastating was about to happen. They talked to each other and decided to take shelter inside the small building on the top of the roof. This decision saved their lives because you can see the explosion a few seconds later that damaged the entire building. Luckily for them, the area where they hid survived the explosion and the women managed to remain alive. The damage was enormous, but luckily, these women saved their lives. An intelligent decision to take shelter at the right moment was crucial. In 2020, the SKK Ice Hockey Stadium in St. Petersburg completely collapsed, leaving huge damage and fatal consequences. The roof was crushed down during dismantling work, and one worker on the construction was killed in this incident. This dramatic video shows the entire collapse of the roof, and one man was running and failing to grab the safe structure parts. The structure entirely collapses and leaves the man hidden inside the dusty remains. After further inspection, it was revealed that the misfortunate man was 29-year-old worker Matvey Kucherov, who did not have a safety line at the moment of collapse. He left the man's cage and did not have any protection. Unfortunately, this mistake was fatal for him. The officials opened criminal proceedings to investigate the incident and what caused the entire construction to fall in the middle of the work. The entire construction had a very important story, representing the construction as an icon of Soviet neo-constructivist architecture. The local architects were against the demolition of such an object, but the local authorities decided to remove any leftovers of this important structure. Unfortunately, not everything was going according to the plans, and the demolition was fatal for one of the workers, leaving the construction in ashes and causing complete devastation. The following footage is not for the faint of heart. Brace yourself for what you're about to see. A person is entering a dark and moldy bunker that's hidden in the remains of some structure. As the adventurer goes deeper into the hidden walls of the place, the camera captures the eerie tunnels and walls that hide the secrets of previous passengers. The air is damp and everything feels wet and ominous, like something terrible is lurking in the shadows. Suddenly, the adventurer hears a noise, a creaking sound that echoes through the walls. It could be the noise of someone else in the bunker. Panic sets in, and the adventurer tries to stay calm, but the heart rate increases and the blood runs fast. The only source of light is the adventurer's battery lamp, which flickers as he moves through the dark and twisted corridors. As the adventurer attempts to escape the bunker, the camera records the sound of approaching footsteps, getting closer and closer. The video ends abruptly, leaving us in shock and wondering about what had happened next. Did the adventurer stumble upon someone else in the bunker? What unspeakable horrors did they encounter in that terrifying place? This footage shows someone dressed as a plague doctor. The person is standing in the remains of some scary building, and everything seems to be disturbing. There are white and black segments that hide a secret of this video, and we can see how the plague doctor manipulates with her fingers and hand movements. The costume consists of a dark and long mask, and there is also an oversized black attire. The video was filmed in the middle of the forest in some abandoned building, with the ideal circumstances for taking such strange footage. The video was sent to gadetzzz.com, a Swedish tech blog. In 2015, there was an entire buzz about this video because the detectives who were working on detecting the sender of the video claimed the footage was part of bioterrorism against the U.S. However, most of the people believed that this was only a prank that got too much media attention. 3 months later, a person called Parker Warner Wright claimed he sent the video as a challenge for anyone to try to replicate the segment of the plague doctor. Whatever his intention was, the creator of this video left us unspoken and disturbed. Elisa Lam was one of the biggest news stories on February 14, 2013, when the LAPD released this video. You can see a woman trying to use an elevator, but without success. Lam enters the elevator and presses a few buttons, but the elevator refuses to react. She makes strange moves with her arms, trying to cover her ears and making some distracting poses. She exits the elevator to be on the back side of it and enters the elevator again. The buttons are already pressed when she exits the elevator again. When she is outside of it, the elevator begins to react. What was left as a horror story were the last moments of her life. She went to the rooftop of the hotel where she stayed that day. She drowned in a water tank and was found the next day. The officials claimed there were no signs of suicide or murder. But what made this unfortunate girl go to the rooftop and step into a water tank? Some people claim she had a bipolar disorder episode and thought someone was chasing her. The tragic end of this woman made us feel about the people who have struggled to survive in this chaotic world. We hope she found rest in some other place. Did you enjoy our video? Did it send shivers down your spine or make you jump out of your seat? If you found our video as thrilling as we did, share, comment, like, and subscribe. We can't wait to see you again next time.